Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll solve a complex number problem. As per the problem, the cubic equation 2z cubed minus 5z squared plus cz minus 5 equals 0. C is a real number, has a solution z equals 1 minus 2i. Find the value of C. In order to find the value of C, we have to use the given solution 1 minus 2i. In the given solution, I represents the imaginary unit. The given solution is a complex number in standard form. If we sub in z as 1 minus 2i in the given equation, the left side should become equal to right side. So we should replace z with 1 minus 2i in the given equation. So our first step is 2 times 1 minus 2i cube minus 5 times 1 minus 2i square plus c times 1 minus 2i minus 5 equals 0. We have to solve this equation to find the value of c. The first step is to simplify the cube and the square terms. For the cube term, we should do 1 minus 2i times 1 minus 2i times 1 minus 2i. For the square term, we should do 1 minus 2i times 1 minus 2i. Next, we can distribute c into the parentheses. I get c minus 2ci minus 5 equals 0. Next, we can distribute the terms in the parentheses. We should use the FOIL method to distribute the terms in the first two parentheses. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative 2i is negative 2i. Negative 2i times 1 is negative 2i. Negative 2i times negative 2i is equal to positive 4i squared. We can use the FOIL method again. Next, we can combine like terms in the parentheses. Negative 2i minus 2i is equal to negative 4i. I square is equal to negative 1. So we should replace I square with negative 1. Next, we can combine like terms in the parentheses. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 and 1 minus 4 is equal to negative 3. Next, we can distribute the terms in the parentheses using the FOIL method. Next, we can distribute negative 5 into the parentheses. Next, we can combine like terms in the parentheses. 6i minus 4i is equal to 2i. We can replace I square with negative 1. Next, we can combine like terms. 15 and negative 5 are like terms. I get 10. Next, we can combine like terms in the parentheses. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. Negative 3 minus 8 is equal to negative 11. Next, we can distribute 2 into the parentheses. Next, we can combine like terms. Negative 22 and 10 are like terms. I get negative 12. 4i and 20i are like terms. I get 24i. In this step, there are two real terms, negative 12 and c, and there are two imaginary terms, 24i and negative 2ci. This is a complex expression. We can write it in standard form. We can write the real terms first and then the imaginary terms. We can factor out I from the imaginary terms. We get a complex expression in standard form. On the left side, the real part of this complex expression is negative 12 plus c, and the imaginary part is 24 minus 2ci. This complex expression will be equal to 0 if its real parts and imaginary parts are equal to 0. We can use this to find the value of c. The real part is negative 12 plus c. We should set it equal to 0 and solve for c. We should add 12 to both sides. I get c equals 12. Next, we can set the imaginary part equal to 0. We can solve for c. We should subtract 24 from both sides. Next, we can divide both sides by negative 2. I get c equals 12. We get the same value for c. That means the final answer for this problem is c equals 12. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.